because in my own social circle, no one has noticed my weight loss yet. Not my close family, not my close friends. Some of them who I haven't seen in months since I moved from Orlando. So I thought for sure they'd actually notice my weight loss. Hey, friends, you've probably heard that popular saying regarding health and wellness: 4 weeks for you to notice, 8 weeks for your family and friends, and 12 weeks for the rest of the world. But here's the thing: when it comes to weight loss, especially on a GLP-1 like Zepbound or Wegovy, that timeline isn't always so clear cut. So, when do people actually start noticing your weight loss? And what if they never notice your weight loss? Imagine this: you're on your weight loss journey and you are down 30 pounds. You feel lighter, your clothes fit differently, you're pretty proud of yourself. But your friends and family, who don't even know you're on a GLP-1, haven't said a word. They haven't noticed. Or maybe they haven't mentioned it. That can sting. And it's not about vanity, it's human. We all have a deep down desire to be seen and acknowledged and to be around people who understand what we are going through. Well, let's flip it because there is another side. What about when people do find out and their reaction isn't what you hope for? They might say something like, "Oh, I thought you have lost more by now since you're using a GLP-1." Ouch. In that moment, all those big feelings can hit you: frustration, disappointment, and even shame. But here's what I've learned: other people's timelines aren't your timeline, and their perception is not your reality. Part of why this happens is because weight loss looks different for everyone. Our bodies are unique, so each one of our journeys is very unique. On GLP-1, some will drop weight quickly in the beginning and then slow down. Others will lose steadily but more gradually. Some will lose very slowly their entire journey. Here's the fun fact: medically, most people don't even start seeing noticeable changes in their body composition until they've lost about 5 to 10% of their starting weight. That could be 15 pounds for some and 30 pounds for others. Plus, our brains tend to adjust quickly, meaning what feels huge to us, like 30 pounds, may not register as dramatically to others until it really adds up. Let me lift you up because here is what's important and what matters. You have made progress. Your health markers are changing. Your body is working hard for you. The people who matter the most, they will see these changes in your energy, in your confidence, in your joy, long before they notice it in the mirror. So instead of seeking external validation, let's build support systems, whether it's an online community such as the one here on YouTube, which is gold, a trusted friend, or even journaling your wins, places where you are seen, where you are understood, and every single victory is celebrated. And so you might be wondering, Grace, where are you going with this? Why are you talking about this? Because it's happened to me. I started my GLP-1 journey with Zepbound back in February of 2025. And over the last 26 weeks, I have lost 30 pounds. I started at 265.4, and this morning I weighed in at 235.4 pounds. And I found myself feeling discouraged and disappointed instead of feeling happy. Because in my own social circle, no one has noticed my weight loss yet. Not my close family, not my close friends. Some of them who I haven't seen in months since I moved from Orlando. So I thought for sure they'd actually notice my weight loss. And then I caught myself and I told myself, you have to stop there. You have made progress and you need to focus on celebrating that progress instead of worrying about others noticing your weight loss. What have I done to encourage myself? I've taken more progress photos because I know I'm going to see those changes even if others don't. I've documenting my journey here on YouTube because it helps me stay accountable. And I'm reminding myself that comments don't equal progress. My body knows the work that I'm doing. Probably the most important thing I've done to keep myself motivated is trusting the GLP-1 community, seeking friendships and real connections with you, the viewers, the listeners, the watchers who are right there with me since week 12 of using Zepbound. You have encouraged me, you have motivated me, you have given me advice, you've given me your best tips and suggestions. You've helped me out when my close family and friends haven't noticed. You have. You tell me about the way my clothes fit looser on my videos, how my face looks slimmer, how I look happier. That's what matters. That's the community I'm holding on to. Takeaway is that this journey is not about seeking anyone's validation. It's not about proving anything to people who may or may not notice the weight loss. It's about reclaiming our health, our longevity, and our life one shot at a time, thanks to these GLP-1 medications. If this resonated with you, please know you're not alone. I am here on this GLP-1 journey too, and I want this space to be where you are seen. There are 15 million Americans on a GLP-1, but this journey can feel so isolating. I have in previous videos called my weight loss journey my weight loss struggle because losing weight is very difficult. There are more tough days than there are good days. So share your story in the comments. Have you had that moment when no one noticed or when their reaction wasn't what you expected? Let's talk about it because your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. And remember, you are doing something incredible, even if the world hasn't caught on yet. Keep going. I promise you are not invisible here. So, just before I let you go, I wanted to tell you about a new product I tried this week that I had to talk about. I typically take Element electrolytes. However, this week I got a packet of Waterboy electrolytes. Never had them before. And the reason why I wanted to share them with some of you is because I know there's conversation that the Element electrolytes can be really salty. So for some people it's really hard to drink the electrolytes because of the heavy sodium taste. Now, what I found was different about the Waterboy electrolytes is that the taste is not salty at all. So just a quick comparison, Element electrolytes has 1000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium, whereas the Waterboy has 1000 milligrams of sodium, 350 milligrams of potassium, and 50 milligrams of magnesium. So they both have the same amount of sodium, but somehow the Waterboy is not as salty tasting. So if you've tried Waterboy before, then you probably have noticed this. But if you haven't and you've been looking for an electrolyte that doesn't taste like the ocean, you might want to give Waterboy a try. It's actually very pleasant.